Welcome to today's SeafoodNews.com video, sponsored by the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute.
Good morning. It's Monday, March 11th. Today is the second day of the Boston Seafood Show. Yesterday, the show opened Sunday to very heavy traffic, and the floor was actually pretty busy. But unlike 2 years ago, the mood of the show here is very different. I would characterize it as a standoff between buyers and sellers. Remember, 2 years ago there was some sense of shortage of product, and the buyers at the seafood show were extremely eager to sign contracts, to secure deals, and we described it very much as a seller's show because there was an upward momentum on the part of almost everybody who was participating. This year, we also see some tight supplies and some issues of short supply in species like cod. It's not cod, like shrimp and like salmon. Cod, of course, is the opposite case. But also prices have come up recently on salmon, on shrimp, even tilapia. And as a result, we're seeing today a standoff because the producers see risks of higher prices down the road. They see a risk of higher replacement costs. They're seeing very light inventories and tightness on some products. And unlike 2 years ago, the food service buyers in particular are feeling very cautious. And so nobody really wants to commit at the current price levels, and the net result is a big standoff. Other things that are happening at the show, in my opinion, is a real resurgence and promotion of brands. A lot of the regional marketing, of course, ASME is a premier example, but there's other regional marketing groups from the Gulf. Maine, for example, got their lobster certified. All of these groups are trying to promote their brands, and underlying all the meetings that are going on at the nearby hotels and so forth, I think the Westin could be NGO Central. But unlike the meetings there, which are sort of dealing with the MSC and so forth, the effort on the part of a lot of producers is how to differentiate themselves. And I think that's going to be a continuing theme of the show. We pick up on some other notable events, and a lot of the company announcements are in our regular news stories this week. And we will do another video tomorrow focusing more on the sustainability issues that have come out of the show. In Boston, Mass., this is John Sackton.
Today's SeafoodNews.com video was brought to you by the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute. Alaska has been protecting wild and sustainable seafood for generations and adheres to the most recognized and internationally accepted set of guidelines written by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. For recipes and additional information, visit wildalaskaflavor.com.